Hey y'all, it's Joanna, and I love to DIY on a budget and make beautiful home decor. And if you like to sew, then catch me on Saturdays. Now, let's get crafty. Hey y'all, welcome back. Today on Sew It Saturday, we are going to be making some of these little guys, okay? And I'm going to show you how I did it. I will have a free pattern in my Facebook group, okay? It'll be in my Facebook group in the files section. And I'm so sorry that I have been MIA. Last week, my eyes were swelled so bad. I was dehydrated and didn't know it. So I was swelling and I felt really cruddy. And then I would have filmed earlier this week, but I got new glasses, and with vertigo and new glasses with bifocals, that's not fun, y'all. I was down for the count for a couple days, and I was just like, I don't know, just miserable and sick to my stomach, and I'm still trying to get adjusted. So, you know, I'm going slow at it, but let me show you how to do these guys, okay? So let's go. Let's have some fun. Okay, so we're gonna be, this will be the pattern, okay? Oh, sorry. I got my camera at an angle, I'm sorry. This will be the pattern, but I suggest you print them out on cardstock. And so I made this one a little fatter, and that's gonna be a snowman. And you can just take this, okay? Seriously, just take this and just draw around from foot to foot. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you have a snowman, okay? These are just bowl fillers. They don't have to be perfect. So I've got mine cut out, and I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree fabric that I got over the summer. I got these because I knew exactly what I wanted to do with them. And then you need some rickrack. I prefer the little rickrack. I got to get some more of this, guys. I've got to go to Hobby Lobby. And then I have a bow to match this one. So I'm going to be making the girl, and then I'll make the snow people. So what I'm going to do is, you don't get much on here, okay? Let me show you, because I got to use a snow one. This is all it is. It's just a little, it's not even a fat quarter, okay? It tells the measurements on there. It is 12 by 24. So anyway, so we're going to take this, and I'm going to take this side because we're going to be flipping them inside out. And I'm going to fold this over. Okay. And then I'm going to lay my ginger on here. Yeah, lay it on there. Give yourself some room, because we're going to be sewing. Now, if you want to do it by the pattern, you can pin your pattern on here and then sew right around your pattern. I'm not good at that, and since I'm going to be doing this and this fabric is dark, I do have a pencil, but I don't know if a pencil will show up. I didn't even try a pencil earlier. I just did it with this is a chalk pencil. No, it will not. So I'm using a Sharpie. Maybe I'll use my little Sharpie, if my little Sharpie will work. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So I'm just going to hold it down, and I'm going to take my Sharpie. Now, you'll have to go back and forth because your fabric now will have, it'll move on you. So I'm just making short little strokes here just to get around my guy. Now you can use felt. You don't have to have this fabric. You can use felt, fleece, nice warm fleece. You can use just regular fabric. You know, you can do some homespun ones. Oh my goodness, wouldn't that be cute? But I just had this fabric, and I knew when I seen it in the summer what I wanted to do with it. Now these don't have to be perfect when you're tracing them out, okay? So I've got my line, so I'm going to draw it a little more predominant, I guess you'd say, or darker. Yeah, darker. I don't know what predominant, I don't know why I said that. Y'all, I'm goofy. I'm telling you, I'm goofy. So I'm just going to go around this, And then I'll take you to the machine because you've been fussing. You want to see me sew. So I rigged this little riggy thingy up over here. You can't see that. And so I could put my camera over here. I'm trying my best, y'all. I'm trying. I don't have a lot of room in here like I did when I was in the other room that is now my craft room, but we're making do. So you want to trace your snowmen on the same way. These are cute little, I mean, you can use them as bow fillers, or yeah, that might be better. Or you can use these if you have a big enough and you celebrate Christmas. You can put these on a tree if that's what you want to do. I'm going to use ink this time. That comes out so much better. I know this is not necessary, but it'll probably be a short video anyway. I mean, not necessary for you to see me. Oops. And I just got white thread. You're not going to see it. It's going to be buried in your fur. So it don't even matter. So I need 2 of those. But what I'm going to do is, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pins, okay, and I'm not cutting this. I'm just going to leave it just like it is. I'm going to put a pin right in his head, but you do not want to hit your pins, okay? So if you feel better about it, just pin it like that, because you're going to have to pin your fabric, but you don't want your pins to be in your needle. Now, I'll tell you, I have a size 12 ballpoint needle, and that's just because I think the ballpoint would go through this fabric better. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm using. I did it on the other one. It worked just fine. So I have my ballpoint needle. Now I'm just carefully going to cut my excess off because it will be in my way. So we'll put that over there. I'm not cutting this off. I'm just going to go over there and sew this, and I'm going to start right here, and I'm going to end right here and leave, oh, you didn't see that, did you? And leave the leg open, okay? I'm going to leave the leg open. Then let me draw these out, and I'll be over there. I hope I don't get in your way. I'm starting here, stopping here. Short stitches, okay? Short stitches. We're going around a lot of curves. Needle down, pivot. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be sewn. Look at his foot. Thank God it's furry and you ain't gonna see that. But this stuff is slick and shifty, y'all. Just so you know. So I'm gonna do my snowman the same way. Except I'm gonna leave the bottom open. No, I'm not, because it's curvy. I'm gonna leave this side right here open. Cut around this. Now, if you have pinking shears, it's best to use pinking shears, but I can't find mine, so I'm just gonna cut. But where you have that opening, make sure you cut just a little bit wider, because we got to tuck that in. Okay, so we'll tuck it in, and that will ensure that we have that where it's not going to be too small. Not that it matters with this fur, but if you're doing it with felt or something like that, you definitely need it wider. Sorry, I can't do something and talk at the same time. Well, most of the time I can't. I gotta concentrate. I'm showing you this because we have to do a little something to this guy. When you get to the corners, cut up in the corners. You're not gonna be able to turn this right if you're not cutting your corners. Now, I'm not gonna clip my corners, but see where the cracks of his arms are? Clip up just a little bit. In his neck, clip it. Don't clip your stitches, just clip your fabric right up to the stitches. Just give it a little snip, and that's going to help you in turning. Don't forget to snip his crotch, or between his legs, which would be his crotch. Okay, so I'm going to take my pins out, and then I'll cut those out later. Y'all ain't have to see that. This will be the same thing as I'm doing there. Take and flip it right side out. I didn't say inside out. I'm proud of myself. Flip it right and push all your little arms and legs out. They should push out rather easy. Now, if you're doing this in fleece, you have to be very careful because you will stretch it. Fleece stretches, so you have to be very careful. Look how stinking adorable. So now we just have to stuff it. So I got my pillow here. Let me turn my glue gun on. I'm gonna have a glue gun, and I'm gonna stuff my head first, and then my arms, and then my legs, and then my body. I done forgot I put that there. This makes it easier to get, to make sure your parts are stuffed. You want your parts stuffed. That's okay. Oh, it's so cute. Now, you can glue this, or you can sew it. Now, I've already got my thread threaded because I sewed him. My needle threaded, my thread threaded. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. So my thread goes in there, and I'm just going to whip stitch this, not around his leg. Come on, Joanna. All right, just whip stitch it closed. You'll never ever, if you use matching thread, see that thread in that little ginger guy, okay? You just won't. That seems to be good. Nobody's going to be playing with this, so yeah. So to tie it off, I poke it through, and I'm going 1, 2, 3 times around my needle, holding it. Ow, what the world am I doing? If it can happen to me. Okay, so that should be knotted off. So I'm just going to go in and pull. I felt like I checked my blood there for a minute. So I'll put this over here. Well, actually, I don't need it no more. Now, if you want to sew buttons on, that's up to you. But since this is already stuffed, we have to glue everything on. She has one hand bigger than the other. This one's gonna be a girl, in case y'all didn't know. So I got a little bit of Rick Rack, okay? And this is little skinny Rick Rack. You have to burn the ends of your Rick Rack to keep it from fraying. So what I'm gonna do when my glue gun gets hot is I'm gonna tack this right on the seam and then go around here and tack it right here and cut it off. And then I'm gonna do the same for the leg. Now if you had enough Rick Rack, you could actually go around your whole gingerbread, but I don't have enough Rick Rack, y'all. I just don't. This is the only piece I got left. I'm gonna have to go, I don't even know where I got it. I don't know if I got it at Walmart or Hobby Lobby, but I gotta get some more. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I have Google Eyes here, okay? And all these are, they're not Google Eyes, they're felt balls. I get these at Hobby Lobby, okay? They're just little felt balls, and you grab them at Hobby Lobby. Let me see if I have buttons. So I had flat buttons, which made it look kind of scary, so we're not using flat buttons. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this hot glue gun. You need a very thin hot glue gun. This one is a little tricky. So I'm just gonna take a little hot glue. Now all I'm gonna do is run it across here and just tack it every once in a while. So I'm gonna be right there, so I'm just gonna snip this right there. And then I'm going to light it and keep going. And this is just the smallest, like any drips that come out of my glue gun, that's what I'm rubbing across this, y'all. Seriously, it just takes a smidge to tack that down. Got some glue showing, so I just cut it off. All right, that's on. Oh my goodness. Now I'm just gonna do the same for the hands and the feet. Just putting a daub of glue, or not a daub, just a spot glue. Put that there, trim off my glue, and then run it around and tack it right here. All these glue hairs is so yucky. Oh, shoot. If I could quit touching the glue, it would be so much better. And I don't think it's going to go anywhere. You can glue it in the middle if you want to, if you feel like it's going to go anywhere. So I'm going to do the same thing to the hand, other hand, and the feet. Okay, so I got her Rick Rack on, see? She don't look that dark, I'm serious. It just shows dark in the picture. So I'm going to add a little dot of glue. Now it does not take much, I'm telling you. And I'm going to pop her eye on. These glue strings drive me absolutely bonkers. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue. And I'm going to glue her other one on. Now I don't want my eyes straight. I want them a little bit wonky. Just because I like that look. You glue them on how you want to glue them on. Alright, they're on. So now he has green buttons. I'm going to give her pink buttons. These are just buttons I picked up at Hobby Lobby. And I'm just going to glue them on. Oh my goodness. These are so cute. And like I said, you can do them rustic. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay. Oh shoot. Why do I have to touch the glue all the time? And then she's going to get a bow just like him, except on her head. So I'm just going to take a bit of glue. and pop that right on her head. Woo. His eyes is a bit wonkier than hers, but fine. Ain't they cute? And they are not this dark, I promise. I promise. When I do the final reveal, I'll have the right colors. The lights in here are not the right colors, I guess. I don't know. So now I'm going to work on my snowman, and I'm going to do basically the exact same thing, except I'm going to make her a bow out of this ribbon, and all I'm going to do is tie, this is all the ribbon I had, is tie a shoelace bow. But I'm going to do it this way. You're going to make 2 bunny ears, and you're going to cross them over and loop one under the other one and pull. And you can adjust your tails. This ensures that my tails always end up the right way, okay? And if this is not straight, then you just fold it until it gets straight. These make the best little bows. That's the easiest way. And then I can just trim off my tails here, and then I have a bow for her. And for him, that tape makes this all sticky. Ugh, I don't know how else to do it. For him, I had blue ribbon somewhere. I lost it like I did my pinking shears. Oh, they're back here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Use junky scissors. This is ribbon from Walmart, but you can get ribbon anywhere. And all I'm going to do for him is make a simple little bow tie. And how I'm going to do that is I'm going to burn my ribbon first of all. So I'm going to take this and put it over, and just, that's how his bows are, and that's how I'm going to do the snowman. So I'm going to cut that off. So I'm going to push it and make sure it's all even. Now I'm going to take these layers and I'm going to pop a little glue in here and seal them shut. Okay? And then I'm going to take a small piece, seal my end. This is the back where it's yucky. I'm going to put a dot right in the middle. And then I'm going to place my ribbon right down like that right there. And then I'm just going to pull it around. And I'm going to light this edge. I didn't know if I did or not. And then fold it back around. And then I'll glue it back here. I'm going to pinch it just a little, or try to. With glue in there, it's hard. And there we have his little bow. So let me do my snow people. I'll be right back. Y'all, look how stinking cute. I love these little guys. They're so cute. Let me show you in the final reveal. Oh, I had these made noses, y'all. If you follow my crafting, not just my sewing, I made these out of foam clay that I had picked up. I don't know. I might have got this at the Dollar Tree at one time. It was the Crayola kind, but you can get it at Walmart and Hobby Lobby, Michael's, wherever, any craft store. So let me show you. Okay, y'all, look. They're so cute. They are white. It's showing dark, and I'm so sorry, but they are white. And then there's my little gingers. And they're showing real dark, but they're not. They're not that dark. They're just brown, but they look like burnt gingers. on the camera, but they're not. The camera don't do them justice. But y'all, these are so cute. You can easily do these with fleece, felt, and these can actually be done with the Dollar Tree rags that are in, you know, the little microfiber cloths that are in the oh goodness, what is it? These can be done with the microfiber cloths that are in the hardware section where the tools are and the car cleaning and all that stuff. That's where they can be. But thank you for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. Which ones do you like best, y'all? Will you try this project? I'm curious to know. Y'all are a blessing. Goodbye.